All right, welcome to our session. This is Teacher Samson taking you through Integrated Science, Grade 9, Kjsea Prediction. This is Section B, Water and Hardiness. Let us go through this question, water and its hardiness. State two physical properties of pure water. State two physical properties of pure water. All right, the answer should be number one, it is colorless. Pure water is colorless. And we can have number two, which is it is odorless or odorless. That means does not have the smell. Then pure water is, now you can talk about tasteless. Yeah, no taste, it is tasteless. If it is pure water, does not have minerals. Then we have another bullet here. Pure water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius and boils at 100 degrees Celsius at sea level. Then the other one we can talk about here is it has a specific heat capacity. It has a high specific heat capacity. Any two of the choices, because you have been told 2 marks, you can just write them there and then you get your mark. Explain why hard water does not lather easily with soap. Explain why hard water does not lather easily with soap. All right, the correct answer should be number one, hard water contains dissolved calcium and or magnesium ions. That's why it does not lather easily. It forms a scum. Then we can also talk about these ions react with soap to form scum instead of forming lather. Then the other one we can talk about here is the soap is used in reacting with these ions, reducing its effectiveness. So these are the reasons why hard water does not lather easily. Let's go to the next question. Let me scroll down. We have methods to remove hardness, water hardiness. So we are given question number one. State the method used to remove water hardness when the water hardness is temporary. That is temporary water hardness. Yeah, remember we have temporary water hardness and permanent water hardness. So let us talk about temporary water hardness. All right, temporary water hardness can be removed by number one, you know it very obvious, eh? Yeah, number one is it is called this thing, you can see here, this is the boiling. So boiling, when you boil, the temporary hardness disappears and the water becomes soft. The other one is, we can talk about adding slaked lime, that is calcium hydroxide. When you do that, the water will become again soft water. Then we have another one which can work on both of them, which is called distillation. This is less common. You can use it to remove temporary hardness. Next question is, were methods of removing permanent water hardness. Permanent hardness. Yeah, this one you can just say ion exchange method. This is used in chemistry. You can also use addition of washing soda, that is sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate or carbonate. Then we have another one which is called the distillation. We have said this. removes both types, that is temporary water hardness and permanent hardness. Next, we are told, name the parts of a leaf labeled A, M, A, V, M, B, and show the blade. All right, we have already petiole and stipule. Now, A for, let us go to A. A for apex. A for apex, and ma for margin. That is the margin, the outer, the lining. And then we have, this is V. V is, you can say, is veins. Can you see the veins? Yeah, then we have the mid rib. This is called the mid rib of the leaf. And then we have the B for base. That is the base. Then remember, this is what we call the blade. So that is the blade. The apex, margin, veins, midrib, and the base. They form what we call the blade of the leaf. All right, next, we go to photosynthesis, the process by which plants make their own food. So we are told, in photosynthesis, state two factors that are necessary for photosynthesis to take place. So for photosynthesis to take place, we must have, let's go to bullet number 1. Yeah, you know it very fast. This is the sunlight, because it is photo. Photo means light. So this light energy is coming from the sun. So it is sunlight. Then another bullet you can talk about there is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is very important when photosynthesis is supposed to take place. We must have carbon dioxide, and then oxygen is emitted as the waste product. Then we have another one here, which is water. Yeah, water is very important. And lastly, it is the chlorophyll, the green coloring pigment or matter. It is found in the leaf. It is the one we see, which is always in green. When you look at green plants make their own food. Name and explain the part of the leaf. Name and explain the part of the leaf. So here we are going to talk about palisade mesophyll. We also have this one contains a large number of chloroplasts, which are the organelles where photosynthesis occurs. That is the palisade mesophyll. Then we have another one here. It is located near the upper surface of the leaf to maximize light absorption. You can write that. Number 34. Number 34, we are almost finishing. Number 34 talks about human teeth and digestion. You remember this? Yeah, the human teeth and digestion. So we are told to draw and name 4 types of teeth and their functions. So let me draw for you very fast, and then you tell me which kind of tooth is that. So for example, this one, which kind of tooth is this? It is flat at the top. Yeah, this is the incisor, and we can also say incisors. Incisors are used for cutting food. They cut food. Then we have another one here, which is, this is sharp pointed, and it has 1 root. So this is the famous canines, Yeah, what can you say about it? Famous canines. That is, canines are used for tearing food. and incisors are used for cutting and biting. Now we go to the third one, which is this one, which is sharp and has ridges, but it has two roots. It should have two roots. This is the premolars. They are used for crushing and grinding. Then the neighbor is also correct. It's called molars, and the molars are used in grinding food and also crushing, grinding and crushing. Functions of bile. Do you remember bile, which is produced in the liver but stored in the gallbladder? All right. Yeah. So bile, you can say bile emulsifies, fast breaking the large fat globules. Then we can say, we can also say, this is second point here. It is produced by the liver, as we have said. It's produced by the liver and stored in the gallbladder. Another point on the same is alkaline in nature. That is the bile is alkaline in nature. That helps neutralizing stomach acid for proper enzyme activity in the small intestine or the duodenum. Then another question, we go to question number 35. Look at question number 35. In question number 35, as you can see, we have this part here. This is a flower. Which part becomes the seed? So this part